Hello guys and welcome back to some more ARK Survival Evolved. We've got quite a lot to do today, got quite a bit planned. We are finally migrating all of our trophy animals out of my base. All that clutter is going to be gone and I'll be showing you guys a brand new trophy pen. And I just want to say it looks like just how tiny my character is, right? All the way down there. Can you just see my little tiny character partially submerged to the floor? Just wanted to point that out. So first things first is, I'm going to go ahead. In the previous building episode, I described how I wanted to have like some sort of stand or pillar platform, if you will, to walk the animals up and move them like into this awesome thing here. So that's what we're going to be doing first of all today. And I've decided I'm going to have it all done around here now for two reasons. One, it's really nice and far and out of the way. I've got plenty of space here to build around. It's going towards that direction, which is probably where I'm going to be doing the majority of my travels. And number two, is that a nice area where I could bring both the Titanosaurs to this little area here? Obviously not at the same time, but you know, like when I need one or the other, I can bring them here, and it'll have really nice, clear access to both the Rex pen for when I eventually take the Rexes out, and of course to the rest of my base. Just feels like a really nice area overall. So this is of course going to be another creative episode, which means we already have creative mode switched on. And I am going to begin by, what do I want? I'm just going to get some walls. I think I'm going to do this out of stone, actually. Let's get some stone walls here. And let's get some stone foundations. I don't need that many, but hey, why not? And first things first is, you can see I've got a lot of gear in my bags. I am actually recording two things at once. It's been a bit of a busy day. Now then. This is going to be pretty damn large, so let's go ahead and make it a 3x3. That should be more than enough. Gonna have to stack them up a bit, which I don't like doing, but it is very uneven ground. Come on. There you go. Okay, got there in the end, eventually. 1, 2, 3. And, yeah, that is definitely about as high as I want. Put another 3 there, another 3 there, and all this is just going to be is a very large pillar. And after that, a very large ramp. And it has to be very tall to reach up to here. And I'm making it wider than it needs to be, just that way I've got extra surface area to work with. So all of that, I should not need any more foundations, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those, but I will need a bunch of stone ramps. Like so. Right, now for the hard part. Originally I wanted this to be a ramp. But now that I see how big it's going to be, I actually think an elevator would be more required. Yeah, this is gonna have to be an elevator. Oh boy. Right. Now I'm just thinking, do I really want to be an elevator? I really didn't want this to be an elevator. I could make it spiral. That won't really work though, because then a bit of the spiral's gonna go into the Titanosaur body. I could just extend the platform here really far out, but again, that's gonna look pretty terrible. Damn. Yeah. I think an elevator is absolutely required. It's just as well that the inside is hollow then. Right, well that's going to be fun, isn't it? Now, I don't want to make this using the creative mode, but since I'm already here, I kind of have no choice. So what I will have to do then, is just keep an eye on the price. In fact, yeah, it's a good thing about me recording this is I can just go back in the future, look at the recording, see how much of everything I've used, and then deduct that from my maths. I think I'm going to do it that way, because things like elevators, they are quite expensive. I'd rather do that legit. All the way down, so that took 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll call it 20. Right, like that. All the way down. And now I have my platform there. So now I can walk the animals up onto this. Go all the way up. All the way up there. I don't think I should need that one there. So, oh, right, well, damn. So even with S+, that doesn't count. Bloody hell, what it takes just to get animals on board the Titan. That is a bit of an eyesore, I would admit, that is really ugly. But apparently, this is what we require. It's either that or a humongous ramp, and I think a humongous ramp just will not look very good at all. Right. I need to get some power for this. I think I might just make a secondary generator. It's not really like the materials make one are very expensive. Stick one in there, power it all up like that, and yeah. I think the next thing is to make it all look pretty. And then get all the animals on board. So while I'm doing that, and while I board all the animals into a Titan, you guys are going to go ahead and see the montage of the trophy build itself, and then I'll meet you guys at the base with all the animals. So I'll catch you in a while. It's going to take a while. Now just look at that majestic Titanosaur in the distance there. The one thing I do really like about Titans, especially now that I've actually tamed some for myself, is how they just render from such a massive distance. Even the building on her back is already rendered. And now the trophy pen is slowly rendering into view. Look at that giant, majestic thing. Still loading, with a lovely big old Titan for scale. Jesus. So I have to give a lot of credit here to Kevin for helping me build this. Both for the idea and the concept, as he's always been like a fantastic builder in ARK. Always had the brightest ideas and knows how to execute it, whereas I've always been more interested in breeding and taming and such. So a lot of credit to Kevin, and of course, near the end of the little montage you guys saw there, you saw a random person just floating by. I asked for his help in the end because this is really like starting to grind me. Just how big of a building this is, all the intricate placement, all of the little triangles, and there's a gap there. Oh great. There you go, like little things like that. But this is the trophy pen in the end. And as you can see here, Rainbow is down there for some reason. I'll try to get you back up then. The journey here with the Titan with Bertha was pretty good in the end, although I did have a bunch of Ankies fall through. 4 in the end apparently. I had 3 fall through during the travel. A 4th one just now. And yeah, they're all like a little bit all over the place. But overall though, it was quite okay. It was definitely quite okay. I haven't brought everything. I figured just to be on the safe side in case something went horribly, horribly wrong. I'd like about half fill up the total capacity and get those animals here and just see how it goes, and that way I can also place a few in there too. But, oh god, Bertha, please. But as you guys can see here, I was able to fit in quite a lot of animals. Still got so much space around, so it's in the end it was a very effective idea. Now for the trophy build itself, let's go through the grand entrance. I am thinking of getting rid of these rocks here, building a bit of a bridge or a pathway out into the ocean so that we can contain some aquatic tames as well. I'm not 100% sure. Well, saying that, we should also be able to get like maybe some of the smaller ones, like maybe an Ixie. Actually, no, that's way too shallow. Never mind that thought. I might, oh god, Bertha, your ankle. That's not meant to do that. You should get that looked at. And there's another creature just down here. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to do this in batches, but it's gonna be good in the long run. For the build itself, we go through this grand, majestic gateway. Let me dismount, and I've ended up putting a bunch of artifacts here. So, do you guys remember the trophy room I have in my base? That's still there for now, but I'm going to use all the artifacts there for the actual bosses themselves, as we are very, very nearly there. And as a result, I'm going to move I'm going to move any spare ones I have in here, so this could be like a proper trophy, like, you know, it's a trophy building. It should have some trophies. I will have more in, but these are the current ones here. And we have some very, very tall elevators. Let's go ahead and work our way up then. Get rid of the UI and the shield for maximum effect. In the end, I've had the idea of painting some of the buildings, some of the walls. I have mixed feelings. I really like it because it does make it a lot more personalised, a lot more me. But at the same time though, it feels kind of bold and a little bit abstract, which is good and bad. But in the night, it does look quite a lot more interesting. And come to think of it, yeah, I like the whole idea of it being a lot more personal, a lot more me, my own design, due to the fact that it's all coloured in. So I do quite like it. Right, let's stop. Let's see top right. No, it can go a little bit higher, so we'll stop manually here for now. Stop! Please. Wait. There you go. A bit delayed there. Close enough. Right then. So this is the first floor. This is going to be where the majority of the animals will be. I'm thinking probably a lot of the, I don't know actually, I've not really thought of much of an idea for what's going to be here, what's going to be up above, but as you can see here, this floor's a lot more chill. You know, not just a typical giant storage room. I really like the floor, and well, I can't show you now actually, but the floor is one way, so from below you can see upwards, but from here, you know, you can't see downwards. It's all quite nice. So can I get back up here? I cannot. That's just typical, isn't it? Wait, do I have climbing picks? Did I actually bring them? No. Oh, I do actually. Fantastic. I actually need them right now. Wait, can I not climb on metal? Okay. Well, oh, now I can. That was weird. And jump off. There we go. We got there in the end, guys. We got there in the end. Now we go to the second floor. And this is the far more colourful variation. Which is really, really cool. Particularly the walls. I really like the idea, the style of the walls. So again, Kevin, thank you very much. We've got all these little windows here. Mainly to, you know, like make up for dodgy placement and such. You know, it looks all nice and symmetrical. You can see through. It's all majestic. You can see Bertha down there. For once, she's finally dwarfed by something. And as you can see up there, it looks a lot better from the outside, but as you can see up here, we have the great big DE. I do like this a lot. Right, let's get back down. All the way down. It does take a while, but fortunately, this building isn't really meant to be very, you know, not meant to be used frequently. It's purely just hardcore storage. And very large storage at that, because, as I've said in the past, I do actually have some some Christmas card wyverns that I've been wanting to bring here for a very long time now. I finally had the space to put them in. I'm actually going to bring a Spectrum from Aberration. Bring him in as well. I'm not sure if I can leave him here or in my actual base. But otherwise, again, more potential space. And just to generally wipe out a lot of the cluster we have in the main base. A lot of the Rexes as well. We have all those Rainbow Rexes. Not the Raptors. As I've said, I have plans for them as well, which I can finally begin now this is over. Let's get on back on Crassus then. And let's get out. Oh god. Ah! There you go. Oh, lovely. Flying piece of poo. Let's make our way back up and show you guys the DE text from the top. Now look at that. Isn't that really cool? I like that a lot. And my god, is it a foggy day today? Jesus. It just goes to show though just how tall this actually is. Especially when you compare it to Bertha. I'm happy with this. Let me know guys, what do you think about this? I'm actually really happy with this. I think it turned out quite well in the end. I did originally want to have a lot more done with all of this, but I actually quite like the whole open aesthetic. Yeah, I think it's good. I do like it. And it's going to serve a very important long-term purpose. What I'm actually thinking is, with this building being as big as it is, I could probably use it from now on for all trophy-related things. Let's say, for example, I don't know, let's say in a year's time where I'm playing tons of Ragnarok, for instance, or maybe even Extinction. Who knows? I might get some really cool things I want to keep. I can bring them back here and just turn this just into a museum. I think it's awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the number of trips I'm going to have to make with Bertha. Getting everything back here is going to take quite a long while. As you can see, it's a bit of a distance. But hey, the perks of finally having a Titanosaur. Right, so I'm going to get that done over time. That's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while, but it's finally going to be done. Alright, so I totally didn't forget to show this off before, but here is the base at night, of course. With all the wonderful lights up there. We go back down here once again, through the whole artifact room. It would be cool if these would glow a little bit brighter, but I guess I can kind of understand why they're fairly muted compared to the rest of the environment. Although, come to think of it, if I wanted to make them really stand out, I could just use the S+ lights, change the colours, and probably do that. But then again, they might be a bit too over the top. I don't know, but I think that'd be quite cool. But as we go all the way up here, as you guys can see, there's a little bit of a very slight difference in the lighting. And if we stop for a moment, if I just stop here, you'll see that the colours the lights very slowly change colours. Which again is another pretty cool feature from S+, which I actually never knew about. The whole secondary light colour feature, I thought was just great to the distance. The colour changes colour, I don't really know, but I thought it was. But it turns out, as you guys watch these two on the left and the right here, they should change between like a nice little orangey kind of colour to a bit of a pink, and they're actually off sync as well, which I really like. So like one side could be kind of orange, the other side's kind of pink or purple. And it really does make all the metal and such stand out. Probably, you know, like, I was about to say probably a bit over the top, but then again though, when are we really going to see this very often? I guess that's the major thing, isn't it? So I'm rarely going to come here in the dark, especially because it just doesn't really look that great on YouTube videos, but I'll show it for this time though. Unintentionally, it shows off the DE up there really nicely. That was completely unintentional. And I suppose for the inside actually, for the upper floor, you can't actually see the walls very much. It does look very cool looking from here though. And of course, we get back on Kratos and just get all the way out. If I can find my way out. All the way down here, so this looks really cool here. It's just something about all the reflecting the metal and such. Maybe it's just me being spoiled and really enjoying the fact that I finally got bloom and such. So for the longest time playing ARK, none of this would like really do anything for me because I didn't have bloom, didn't have reflections. Maybe that's why I'm liking all these over the top things so much, I don't know. But I quite like it anyway. I do quite like it indeed. Very interesting, definitely very interesting. But guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up here then. I understand that the episode might be a little bit shorter than usual, but the alternative is I spend a really long time getting all the animals into the base, or into the trophy pen, and not only will that take a very, very long time, but let's face it, that's not really going to be that entertaining to watch. So, I will end it off here then. As always guys, if you enjoyed the series and if you want to see more, do subscribe and hit that notification bell, and hopefully YouTube will decide it's going to notify you every now and then about the next upload. Or as a far more reliable source of notifications, feel free to come join my Discord. It is now public and you can find the link down below in the video description. And as always, an absolute huge thank you to all my patrons, to all my subscribers. You guys, thank you for making all this possible. And of course to all of you, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and as always have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Cheers!